What's going on YouTube? It's your boy SliceGod, LilNoah, back with another video. As you can tell by the title, this was a $150 cut. Some might say most of my haircuts look like $150 anyways, but this one actually was. Mainly because it was an after hours cut and my dog had to have it. Right now we combing the hair out, lifting it off the scalp, prepping it to be taken down with our 1.5 guard with the lever open all the way around. We're being consistent as possible, taking repetitive passes with the clipper and using our comb as we go. Man, this day I was beyond tired, grinding, cutting hair for about 12 hours straight. It reminded me of my first year in the shop. I used to do it an awful lot. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all a quick story. I first got in the shop January of 2020. My partner that passed away named DT had recommended me to the owner. So she called me for a spot in the shop and I was really nervous. At the time, I didn't think I had enough clients to keep up in the shop. I was almost a year out of high school and most of my clients was younger guys and they only got cuts on the weekends. So she called me back a week later to see did I make a decision on what I wanted to do, and I went ahead and went with it. My first 2 weeks in the shop during the weekdays, I'd come in at 9 a.m. and leave around 7 p.m. consistently and not cut a single head. But ever since my first day in the shop, I never got discouraged. I knew I was a good barber and I knew it was going to pick up eventually. Fast forward, I'm booked up every week and it just come from me standing on being a great barber. With that being said, never give up and give it your all, always. Back to the cut, my guy's getting a mid-ball fade. So we contouring his ball first guideline to his head shape, and then we're gonna bald out the excess hair at the bottom and move on to the next steps. The second guideline is going to be the lever open on my magic clips. We're setting in this guideline as neat as possible. Now I close the lever just a little and I follow right up under the end of the top of the guideline. Now I should have the lever halfway and I'm going right under where I just left off.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
Now I got the lever a notch open right before close and I'm right up under where I just left off. At this point, I'm fully closed, detailing as I go, hitting certain spots, flipping my clipper around using the tire claw method to help get that line out a little bit more. But besides that, I'm just detailing. Now I'm working on my third guideline with my lever open on my number 1 guard. I'm doing the same thing as the second guideline. I'm sitting in the guideline neat and I'm working my way down until this guideline is blended. With my number 2 guard, I'm debulking. I'm going into those waves, making sure it connects to that fade on the sides. I start with the lever open, then I work my way down to that lever close. Now I got my 1.5 guard on with the lever closed, smoothing out this area where the top of the head and the fade meets, which is called the parietal ridge. Now I'm going against the grain in this area with the lever open, working my way down to close, trying to get this area blended as possible.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
I'm mimicking the same thing I just did with my 1.5 guard with my number 1 guard. I'm doing a little detail work before I move on to the next step. Now I'm using my lever open on my magic clips to take out this last faint line. I'm using a lot of corner work, using my Barber eye to hit certain spots. I like to focus at one section at a time and move on to the next. If you don't feel comfortable doing this step as I do, grab your number 0 guard, your 1/16 guard, or your half guard, depending on what clipper you're using, and do the same thing. Start with your lever open, then work your way down till it's fully closed, attacking that faint line in particular, and it should be blended when you get done. By the way, I hope everybody's day going great. I get this type of vibe from this beat. Now I'm finna speed up me blending out the back section of this fade with no guards, so just watch.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
I grab my trimmer to kind of help get out this hard line at the bottom of this fade. On the front edge up, I'm taking it down to a number 1 guard with the lever open to lay it down a little bit more. Then I grab my holding spray to stiffen the old hair so it won't move from the vibration of the trimmers. I like to start with the vertical bars when I do my edge ups. It helps me stay consistent. I already did the vertical bar on the other side. You can barely see it because he's super light on this side. He had a cowlick on his front edge up. He don't want to have a gap in his hairline, so we start right where the cowlick ends, and we work our way to one side, and then we're gonna work our way to the other side. Now we're going to enhance the cut. We got a solid natural edge up for the base. When we apply the fibers, we apply them as light as possible until we get a full look all the way around, because that's the objective.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
Hold and spray to lock the fibers in, then we're going to go back in with our Mike Tyson boards after we use the blow dryer. You did. I want to bring some new content to my channel, like a regular average day of me at the shop, showing snippets of every haircut I did and just me moving around. So you guys let me know what you think about that. YouTube, it's your boy SliceGod LilNoah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, learned something from it. If you did, please be sure to leave me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. In the comment section below, let me know what you think about this cut. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'm gone. Slack.